Assalamualaikum and good day everyone. We are from group 70. In this assignment, our group is going to present a topic of a real case study, which is the tragedy of Hotel New World in the aspects of engineering ethics. To start, let us see some of the facts regarding this catastrophic tragedy. The building collapsed on 15 March 1986, causing 50 people entrapped, where 33 of them were killed. An investigation was conducted to determine the main cause of this tragedy. After thorough investigation, it is found out that there is no external force or impact that contributes to the collapse, but rather the poor structural design deemed to be inadequate to support the building weight. The analysis shows that this case may be due to negligence of the engineers in carrying out their duties, which raises the questions of the engineers' ethics at that time.
The impact from these cases regarding to safety is resulting to the entrapment of 50 people, where eventually 17 of them were rescued, while the other 33 were killed. Singapore Civil Defence Force and Singapore Armed Force, with the aid of experts from Britain, Ireland and Japan, were involved during rescue operation for about 5 days. After this incident, the reformation of the codes and standards in civil engineering had been done. Examples of the reformations are structural plan or calculation made by a professional engineer must be checked by another professional engineer before submitting to the Development and Building Control Division. The second one is the owner of the construction must appoint the accredited checker that are registered with the building authority.
Based on the overview from the tragedy, analysis related to engineering ethics were done as it is very essential to know further the reason behind the collapse. I would like to highlight the duty and virtue ethic as this aspect were more relevant to the collapse of the Hotel New World. From the duty aspect, there were improper design found in the tragedy before the construction began. If the engineer already know that the design is not secure and they try to cover up the matter, they have violated their duty ethics for being dishonest and their actions are morally unacceptable. While from virtue aspect, the engineering might not have adequate knowledge in designing a building, or their careless mistake made either on purpose or unintentionally. But as a truly engineer, they should have double checked design with much detail, or by asking for assistance from professional engineer to verify the design. Engineers with this kind of attitude should not be involved in the project anymore and be dismissed with immediate effect.
As we know that the downfall of the Hotel New World is due to the exclusion of the dead load in the design phase calculation. So there are two codes from the Board of Engineering Malaysia BAM that can be used in this tragedy. The first one is Code 5.0, where a registered engineer should conduct himself honorably, responsibly, ethically and lawfully, so that to enhance the honor, reputation and usefulness of the profession. And the second one is the Code 5.3, where a registered engineer should check with the due diligence the accuracy of facts and the data before he signs or endorses any statement or claim. He should not sign any such document unless where a necessary qualification on error and accuracy have been made. For the mistake that happened, the engineer in Malaysia who are in charge the building construction have break the BM Code of the Ethics 5.0 and 5.3, which is turned the causes the collapse of the building and numerous loss of the life. The engineer should check the final design of the plan, calculation and other details thoroughly before approving the plan to prevent unwanted tragedy.
In conclusion, Hotel New World tragedy had occurred and it was deemed as one of the Singapore stateless civil catastrophe. The unexpected news had shocked the public. The investigation team had concluded that the building collapse is due to miscalculation of the building's load. The endorsement of Building Control Act 1989 and Building Control Accredited Checker Regulation 1989, along with the enactment of few other rules, were done following the finding, in hope to avoid similar mistakes from happening in the future. And engineers should never breach the code of ethics, where they need to understand the serious outcome that can be caused by the violation of the code. Instead, they should stay firm with their belief and ensure that every action or decision they make are ethically acceptable while considering the well-being of the people affected by it. Code of Ethics from Board of Engineering Malaysia BAM Code of Professionals must always be upheld at all times.